welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be trying out some new makeup products from e.l.f. Not so long ago, e.l.f. had mentioned that they were going to be doing free shipping, so I took advantage and I picked up a couple things, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I went onto their website and looked under the new tab. I picked up 6 things in total, so we're going to find out together if these items are a go or a no. As you guys can see, I have a bare face. I have no makeup on. The only thing I did decide to do off of camera were my eyebrows. I don't want to make this video too long, so I decided that that was a way of reducing the time on here. The first product that I am going to talk about is this one right here, and it's the Poreless Putty Primer. Everyone has been talking about this. I know that this has been out there for quite a while now, but somehow this was under their tab that said it was a new item, so I picked it up. I've never tried it before, so I was very curious. I wanted to do a review for myself. This primer looks very different in comparison to all the other primers that I've tried. Nothing has ever came in like in a little jar. This primer says that it is going to help moisturize your skin, and it's supposed to smooth out everything before makeup application, grip on your makeup, and it's also going to give you a poreless effect. Poreless. Who doesn't like that poreless effect on your skin? And before I open this, I do want to mention that it cost me $8. This is the packaging right here, and it is super classic, super e.l.f. It's a little jar, and it contains 0.74 ounces, if you wanted to know. The top is a matte black lid. Bottom is also plastic, and it's on a clear jar. Can't remember if there were other options, but yeah, I picked up Universal Sheer. The first thing I'm going to do is smell it. I was just curious to know if this has a scent to it, so this doesn't smell like anything, which is nice because I don't like when products have a heavy scent to them. No. This feels like a lip balm. Have you guys ever bought one of those little jars that are like lip balms? Oh, you know what? Like Carmex. Have you guys ever tried Carmex, the lip product? They come like in a little jar. This is kind of what it feels like. So you dip in your finger in there and then you apply. I'm going to swatch this on the back of my hand just to see if it shows up like in a color. It just gives a nice sheen. It does not show up in any color. So it definitely is a sheer primer. I am going to be using a brush that e.l.f. also has on their website that says it's specifically to put this on, and it's this one right here. It's called the Putty Primer Applicator. It's super tiny. I didn't look at how big it was on the website. I pretty much just put it on my cart and checked it out. But this is really small. I just found it so cute when it arrived, and I was like, oh, it's so tiny. So on the back it says that this tool is ideal to apply the primer. And on the bottom, it has like a little spatula, so that's what you're supposed to scoop out the product from. I have never used any sort of applicator or any sort of brush to apply a primer, so this is going to be the first time. So I'm gonna do exactly what the back of the packaging of this said. So I'm gonna scoop out just a little bit. Now, I don't know if to just apply this like this or put it on the back of my hand and then do this. I don't know. That they didn't explain. I'm gonna just put it on the back of my hand, pick some up on my brush, apply. So far, this product is sliding on pretty smooth, and it does feel hydrating. I half of this primer on half of my face with the brush, and then on the other side I'm going to apply with my fingers. This side I did apply primer. This side there is still nothing. Do you guys notice a difference? I think it's very minimal. It's very minimal, the whole poreless effect. So now on this side I'm still going to scoop out some of this product, but I'm not going to apply it with the brush. I swear I could be fooled if someone were to tell me, apply this on your face and tell me what it is, I would think it's some sort of moisturizer. To me, it almost looks the same. However, I think that on the side that I used my fingers, it feels a lot more even. The product melted right onto my fingers, and when I was applying this in, it just sinked in very nicely. My first impressions review on this brush is that it's good, but I don't think it's necessary. I think that this primer applies best with your fingers. Oh, and which, by the way, this cost me $6. All right, so moving on to the next item, I was going to buy a foundation from them, but didn't have my shade. They were unfortunately out of stock on all of the foundations that they had, so I am going to apply something different. I'm going to take my L'Oreal 24-Hour Fresh Wear. For this video, I know that this is not e.l.f. related, but like I said, they didn't have my shade. So I'm just gonna apply this very quickly and then I will be back to show you the rest. All right, you guys, I am back. I just finished applying my foundation and everything went on very smooth. I also looked in close onto my mirror and this area by my nose and by my mouth look pretty nice. When I touch my skin, everything feels nice and even. Nothing feels tacky. So I really do think that this does moisturize your face pretty well. So this primer for me is a go. So moving on to the next item, I picked up their Flawless Brightening Concealer. The formula on this concealer is supposed to be very lightweight, and this has hyaluronic acid as well as vitamin C. I also like that it promises that it is very buildable, so that's always nice because I know that sometimes it can be hard to apply concealer all over again on top of the first layer because it can tend to cake up. It's just a regular plastic tube. I'm gonna open this up. As you guys can see, the top is just one of those plastic bristles and the bottom is a clicker. So you don't turn, you click. This is amazing. I forgot that this said that you have to shake it, so that's probably why nothing was coming out. But here, I think I see it now. All right, yes, that's what did the trick. Do not start just clicking this. You have to shake it first and then start clicking. I'm gonna go ahead and apply. This brush that I'm using is not by e.l.f., okay? Just wanna point that out. Concealer so far is not a thick formula, so it really is light. I'm not even applying too much pressure. I'm literally just kind of tapping. I'm going to apply just a little bit more just to see how this builds up. Alright guys, what do we think? This concealer really does brighten up everything. My under eye really does look a lot more lifted. I think that this product is really good. It does look very brightening. It's very buildable. When I went in a second time, both sides were with a brush and it looks good. This product cost me $5. Honestly, go give this a try. So far, so good on everything. All right, so the next product that I picked up was one of their Putty Blushes, and I picked up this shade Bali. This cost me $6. It's super lightweight and buildable. It's supposed to blend seamlessly on the skin. This contains argan oil and vitamin E. That is always a plus for me. The packaging says that I can apply this with my fingertips or a brush, so I am also going to do the same thing as I did with the primer. Half of my face I will apply with a brush, and then on the other side I'm going to apply with my fingers. We're really gonna test this out. Packaging on this blush is very, very similar to the primer. However, the lid is not matte. So I am smelling this because, like I said, I always like to smell products. And it also doesn't smell like anything. I'm gonna dip my finger in here just to see how it feels. Oh my gosh, this feels exactly like the primer. Look at that. I'm gonna swatch this on the back of my hand just to see how it looks. Oh my gosh, this blended in instantly. Super impressive. I'm gonna try that again. So the formula is matte, but it also gives like a nice sheen. It also can probably be that I still have some of that primer on the back. So I'm going to apply this with the applicator that I applied, the primer. I know that this is not supposed to be for the blush, but I'll make the rules here. Scoop out some of this. It's giving me a nice glow. I swear that this color can almost pass as a bronzer slash blush. So the fact that I didn't apply any bronzer at all and just applied blush and it looks like this, I can see myself just wearing this with no bronzer. So now for the other side, I'm going to go ahead and apply with my fingertips. I'm literally just extending this all the way up here and it doesn't look bad. Like I said, I feel like this can really pass as a bronzer slash blush. Goes on very well with a brush as well as your fingertips. I don't think this brush is necessary. Honestly, if you kind of just wanted to purchase these items without having to buy extra applicators to apply, these work just as good with your fingers. I really like this. The next two items are lip products. I didn't buy any eyeshadows because, like I said, I only purchased things that were under the new tab and there wasn't anything that had to do with the eyes. I picked up one of their Seriously Satin Lips as well as one of their lip lacquers. Both of these cost me $3. The only difference is that one is like a lipstick and the other, it's called a lip lacquer, but I think it's like a gloss. This lipstick is supposed to be super comfortable and at the same time giving you such a nice color. This lipstick is just in a clear plastic tube. It's a bullet classic tip, which I really do enjoy. I picked up Nectar. I'm gonna take a little bit of this and apply first. Oh, okay. Yeah, she pigmented. That is one swatch on the top as well as the bottom. It feels hydrating. And it also has no scent. I'm gonna go in with a second swatch just to see how it feels. I don't see much of a difference. The color is still there. It looks very nice. Still feels nice and hydrating. Color is beautiful. I really like it. And oh my gosh, for $3, it's insane. I can see myself wearing this every day. And if I were to finish this up like really quick, I can go out and buy it again. I mean, it's only $3. It's not going to break your bank. It's elfing amazing. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of their lip lacquer on top of this. I picked the shade Mood and this color looks very similar to the lipstick. So we're gonna see how they look together. And I'm also going to swatch this on the back of my hand just to see how it looks. It's this one right here. Color. This lip lacquer does have a little bit of a scent, but it's like super minimal. It almost reminds me like the smell of cake batter. That's what it reminds me of. This gloss went on super smooth. I am very impressed. Also, again, $3 and the color is there. It is rich. It's pigmented. Now, I know that normally at the end of my video, I like to say which one of the product is my favorite, and it's going to be very, very hard for me this time. I don't think I have a favorite. However, the only item I could have probably gone without is the brush. I don't think it was necessary. I could have easily used one of the brushes that I already have here, or like I said, and as you guys saw, I just used my fingers and it worked just as well. Yeah, pretty much all of these are golden items on my list. I wanted to keep this video as close as possible to just e.l.f. products, so I just decided to curl my eyelashes without applying any eyeshadow. I know that if I would have done that, this look would have come together a lot nicer. If you wanted to check any of these items out, I am going to link them on the description box below. This video ended up being such a nice first impressions review. With all honesty, I can say that all of these are a go. I had such a great time with you all. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I also want to take the time to invite you all to go and follow me on my Instagram. I am under the same name as I am here, Golden Cam Reviews. And as always, continue to stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!